Hey, what we're out here working on today is this old Sears 70s something model garden tractor. And I got all the attachments, well, probably not all the attachments, but I got the tiller that has an 8 horsepower motor that goes on the back, and just a bunch of attachments. I think I've got like 8 attachments, mowing deck and everything, but this has the Onan engine on it. And what I was going to make a video about is a lot of people that have problems with the carburetor, which I have the carburetor off. And what I was going to start off with saying was, if you have a carburetor issue with one of these, you take your piece there that holds your carburetor and just clean up that edge around it where they put this thing together. Smear you some silicone on it. Some people drill out these pieces right here and put a screw in them, and then they put the silicone like it was from the factory. But you don't have to do that. You could do it like that real quick. Yeah, it's ugly. It's probably not as good as taking it apart, but if you're in a hurry and your tractor is messing up or you're having carburetors issues, that's where some of your problem comes from, is right there on that piece, even though that your carburetor's perfect. The second issue is going to be this carburetor, and these parts for these things was extremely expensive forever, and now they got this stuff on eBay. That's where I got this kit here from, which I already rebuilt the pump here, which was, here's your pump. And what was wrong with this one was in here, when you flip it over and flip that open. Let's see if I have it. I might have done. The spring was rotten, and it was rusted in pieces. And then here was your little rubber plunger. This kit showed it coming with a set of brass floats. These are factory floats, and they're junk. Those are that's a piece of shit. But I got to put it back together like that. See if it'll run. If not, I'll order the brass floats. But order a kit that has the brass floats, because it's like $10 more. You can get the whole kit for $20. But if you're having an issue and have to run your choke on your Onan motor, even if it's on a generator or whatever, you flip this carburetor upside down, and I doubt you'll see it on here. Yeah, right there. See that little hole? That's where I guess you get air. If that hole ain't clean, right there, little hole, it gets filled up with just corrosion from aluminum, and that motor will not idle at all if that's plugged up. So get you a little piece of wire and run up through it and get it cleaned out, and you'll have to mess with it in there to get it out. But once you get that cleaned, if your Onan motor is not idling, that's your problem. The problem with what I showed you with the silicone is this thing, it'll miss and pop and crack and fart. And if you do those two things to your Onan mower or motor, mine's on a mower, it'll run good. And I like to use, I really don't like to use this RTV stuff, but it's what I had laying around. They make some that's a lot better for like gas and stuff like that, This is the high temp stuff. I think the black or gray resists gasoline. It's probably a little bit better to use. But if you have an Onan motor and that's your problem, try those two things, and more than likely that'll cure your problem. Thanks for watching.